Good morning, everybody. It's time for us to do a read along, and this is, again, one of my favorites, Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. This is a book by Doreen, Cronin, and pictures by Betsy Lewin. And I think this is a really funny book. I hope you guys enjoy it. Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. At first he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Do you guys know what typing is? I wonder. Let me see, I should show you on here, this front cover. This is a typewriter. It's a machine that makes letters on paper. Kind of like a computer, but before computers were used, people used typewriters. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike. Whoever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. And here you see all the keys, and the paper goes in, and you push down the keys, and it makes the letters go onto the paper. So Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. So here's everybody cozy with their electric blankets, and they're so happy, and they sent the typewriter back to the farmer with Duck. So they're not going to write any more notes to the farmer. So the farmer thinks he's getting a good deal. Let's see what happens. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Clickety clack, quack. Oh no. And what do you think the farmer's gonna do? He gave him the diving board. Isn't that silly? Animals that could use a typewriter to write letters to the farmer. But it's a great idea. I love the idea of writing notes to somebody and to give someone information or to ask for something or just to say hi. So that's a really fun idea. All right. So I thought maybe we could work on writing some notes to each other. And I have here a note that I made, and I used lots of different things. I had some letters, some foam letters that I used. I picked out letters that made words, and I went through this magazine and I cut out some words. I used some sticky notes and I wrote down some of my words on my sticky notes. And then I put them all together with glue and I made a note. So a note or a letter starts off with a greeting, and my greeting here is hello. You could also write dear friend or to whom it may concern if it's a fancy letter. But my letter starts off with this greeting, hello. And then it's the body of the letter, the part of the letter that tells something. So the body of my letter says, today we are learning how to write a letter to a friend. This is a good chance to practice writing letters and words. You can use crayons, markers, or whatever you have at your house. And then we have the ending of our letter, and the ending of my letter says, have fun, love, and then my signature, Mrs. Y. So you can see here, I put some individual letters together to make words. I wrote some of the words on my sticky notes, and those can just be put on. And I cut some letters out and glued them on from a magazine. Now, this is a job that you probably will need some help from mom or dad with. This is a big job. It's a grown-up job. This is a really fun thing, but you might need a little bit of help. So if mom and dad are busy and they're trying to work and they would like you to work kind of on your own, a different thing that you can do is just cut out individual letters, like the alphabet letters. So I cut out this letter. Anyone remember what this letter is? Yep, this is an R, a T. I found a B. Can you see this little tiny one here? I found this one. It's kind of crooked. The letter M and the letter F. And you can hunt through the magazines or newspaper or anything, but you have to have mom and dad's permission. Don't cut anything without mom and dad's permission. Or you could find some already cut up foam letters or some stickers. Or if you really don't have any of those materials, you can just practice writing with your own markers and make a letter collection, okay? So I want you guys to have a lot of fun practicing with letters, practicing with the alphabet, practicing writing a friendly note to your mom or dad or to a friend. If you want to write a note to me, you can take a picture and send it to me on email, and I'll check those out too. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for today. I hope everyone's having a great, great Wednesday. Even if it's a little bit rainy, we can still have a lot of fun inside, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.